this tool's here to help you out, because when you have investors on here and such a big audience market and you're going out there trying to find your leads, you don't have the network all the time. So this gives you the network to A, get to know people, and B, hopefully stick your deals.
Totally. And we got 2 questions here, actually. We got William here who says he wants an overview. Correct. After this session, I'll send you guys a clip of our next slide, which is going to be Chris using the platform, how to register and how to post a lead. That should be your backbone of how to actually operate the software. Additionally, I'll provide, a 1-pager AI, kind of transcription of everything we've said and how to go through all the features, so you can have it at home and review at any moment.
And we will have the rules of the road, like what Bill's saying.
Yeah.
Somebody puts it in, how it all goes.
Yeah, it'll all be outlined clearly in our contracts as well. Does that include equity investments as opposed to sale?
I mean, I think you could put that in there because as we have our fund that John runs and does things, there are deals that come across. So if you want to put something in that you are proposing, I think that's good. As we are also in the process, Armand's kind of spearheading too, the industrial Southern California. We're looking to buy multi-tenant buildings, so we're focusing on that. So maybe you've got somebody who's got 400,000 or 500,000 that would like to put into a certain deal. If you put that in there, then we can match you with that. So Ivan, that's a good example as well.
Yeah, thank you for that. Totally. So enough said about the features. Let's actually get into it, right? So Chris's live demo, watch him upload a deal in under 60 seconds. So essentially, observe how the platform works, how it's, targeted and how you're going to engage with it, from the upload to the notification to the engagement in real time, see how seamless it's going to be and how smooth it'll actually turn into that deal momentum, right? So we're going to tab out here and very simple. We already have it pulled up. Let's do this. Here is the broker registration form. You all will get this link very shortly. Chris, go ahead. I'll start the artificial clock, but go ahead, see how easy it is. So he's going to fill in his name here, obviously. It's already saved. There you go. As it should be, it's Google. So, agree to the terms and conditions. Broker information, just like we said, for targeted, for when leads are promoted in office or flex or multifamily, you'll be the first to know. You can skip that for now if you want, but he knows it. There you go. And then you can put your specialty.
And in this 29 years, I think I got it memorized.
Of course. Contract, like we said, it's that initial first contract to exclude confidentiality, how compensation is going to work, how this is as a finder service to get around that whole implications with how DRE, how they put in all in those terms and termination, aggravation, all that kind of stuff. Essentially, Chris is handling this. We're doing this with immense scarcity and confidentiality, and we're not looking to subvert anyone. And
ours is like Apple; it's non-negotiable.
There you go. Account registered. So what he's going to do is, let me do this for you. So basically, you got a registration link. Click here to log in. Now that's his new account. He says, "Keep me signed in if you'd like." Log in. Now he's on the platform, right? So this whole home page, actually anyone can access without an account, but what they can't access with an account is this database up here. We have our services and such, but we're going to go to database first. Now, as you can see here, NAI Capital's private database is right here. Healthcare Advisory has their own database as well, but we'll be focusing on NAI's for now.
We're white labeled.
We're white labeled.
Charles would say.
There you go. So go ahead, Chris. I'll open up our private database. As you can see, there's already some leads in there, but what you can do is you can add a listing right now. So whatever comes to mind, you can go about it.
New entry.
Yeah, there you go. So transaction type, how you're presenting. It's a sale, it's a lease, sublease, purchase, and or buyer. You got a sale going there?
No, I'm gonna put in purchase.
Purchase. There you go. So someone's looking to buy something. You got here an industrial deal. Location, you can type it wherever it is.
See now.
Los Angeles. Sure.
Anywhere in LA.
Anywhere in LA. Yeah. Let's do representation, buyer. Now, land size, buildings requirements. Great. Now, notes for everyone else to see. Great. And as he's typing that in, you see that other section for private notes. That's actually for your eyes only. So essentially, let's say you put in a lead and you actually forget who that lead's referring to, which has definitely happened before. That private notes is when you go back to the database, it'll say, say this is for the buyer in Torrance who I've talked to about this. You can put that in your private notes, and so you won't forget. You can put their first name, their last name, whatever you want. It'll only be for your so you can keep track of these things. Now press submit at the bottom right there. Great. Now there's his lead.
First lead.
I scroll up here, and you guys should click that button, either or NAI logo, or click return. And there you have it. His lead's right here. Date added. It's going to be in there. It's going to take a second to load in, obviously, but that's how it works. Now you see there's current deals here already. Client has 1.3 acres. Castaic. Client is looking for 40,000 to 45,000 square foot.
So let's do that. Let's do this now, Chris. Let's say you're looking at some of these leads, right? Let's go up to the filter, the very top, right here. Let's put asset class retail. Stefan put in a lead earlier. So then the retail leads come out. Say you're interested in this one.
So
Contact this lead.
Now here's a contract.
Go straight to the contract, so you're protected.
Protected. The lead person who originally put it in is protected. You yourself is protected. There's no subversion here, and we're working together on this. Now you can agree and sign it. And now what it does is it lets them know, hey, your lead connection is initiated. Now it's up to the person who put the leads in, their discretion. All right, great. I got some feedback. They're going to get an immediate email ping. And what they'll do is they'll contact you directly, and basically they'll say, all right, hey, I saw you are interested. What do you have? Let's get on a call and work together on this, right? It's very intuitive, very seamless, and that's kind of what we're looking at here. So you can see where he's highlighted it now in the red. That's the one that Chris just put in. Now you see here next to the date, it says 11/11 as today's date. I have here an anonymous question. It says, how long do the leads stay active? Meaning, do they ever expire? Now, as we mentioned earlier, no lead ever truly dies, so obviously that's the case. Now, here is they don't expire. You'll have the date when they're posted. So you can do this when you keep in mind when you're contacting them, you're saying, hey, look, I know you posted this 2 months ago. Any update? Is this still active? And you can include that when you're contacting them, right? And also when you contact them, and guess what? When you sign that contract and it takes you to that page, like, hey, there's a connection has been made. Here, we're gonna close that up. That's all right. So what's gonna happen is essentially we're gonna add a chat box. This is a good feature we just thought of now. Is you can say, hey, look, this is pretty cool. I know it's a month late, but any feedback? And so now when the person opens up that on their inbox, they'll say, oh, great, I know it's a month old, but I guess I got a hit. Let's call and discuss what's gonna happen.
And Todd's asking if we can do lease or purchase if somebody's looking for either or. So can you check both?
Yeah, totally. So in here, the same way you can choose locations more than just one. Let's do this real quick. I can show you guys this. So the same way you can have location, you can put all these different options. Same with asset class and transaction type, you're able to do that. So if you want your lead to cover all that spans, it totally can. We have another question here. Stefan says, I think this is an exciting idea. We can pull that up right there. You want to read that out? Actually, we can do Rami's first.
Many developers search for sale leaseback. Is there a way to search for that other than in the notes?
Yeah, this is a soft launch, so we appreciate feedback like that. We want a feedback in order to get better and better and get this as useful as we can for you guys.
Totally. So to answer your question, yeah, I believe so. There is a way to do that other than notes, and we will add that as a filter. So yes.
And Stefan, no, there's no NAI Capital is sponsoring this, so there's no fees to the brokers right now. As it expands and gets larger, and there's more and more things happening, obviously to maintain the database and the website and everything, that will happen down the road. But for now, it's not. We think there's going to be so much deal volume that's going to happen through this that, whatever it would be for the broker down the road in a year from now, whatever it is, it will be minor under probably $500 or something. It will be minor. But right now we're not, because we feel like the brokers are going to make more money by using this, and you're going to see the commissions come in, that it's not even going to be an issue. Yeah, totally. So as he just echoed what he said, we discussed with him, this is for the brokers, by the brokers. Obviously we're going to have the brokers use this for free to test it out, to work with it. It's for you guys. It's a service that NAI is providing. So don't worry about fees. That's not going to happen. Definitely use this and use as it does. So essentially that's all the features we want to show. We can go to the news real quick, like I mentioned before, just to show you guys kind of how it looks like. When things happen, it'll come up on here automatically. If you're curious, you can click it. It'll take you to the actual article so you can read more about it.
We have here, home page.
And if you want your lead to go on the news, you can let us know. You got
Yeah,
let them know.
totally. Yeah. So on this news, it happened a bit ago, so maybe we can find it on the second page here. Ed actually put in a lead for Gardena, I believe it was. And there you go. See, new lead, Gardena 10 acres. So now when people are looking at the news, it'll come up. And what you're able to do is you can copy the link, search it, and actually contact them directly. So now, there's another place where it's being listed. So essentially what we're doing is we're increasing marketability, we're increasing value, and all that different sides.
So now you can share that lead from outside of your private.
Yeah. So if I click copy here, now this link, look, we can share it in all these different kinds of ways. Verify broker lead, ready to move, signing it straight to details. I can copy this link, Control C, and there you go. Now we can send it out to whoever and send it to your developers, your investors, your partners, as you already mentioned.
And we have a lot of times, with our clients, they'll say, hey, I'm willing to sell this, but I don't want it on the market. I don't want the tenant to know that's in there. I don't want anybody to know.
Yeah.
So this is another form you can
Sure.
share with them. It's an internal private database that's protected, where only an inside broker that we have sign a CA, it will not go out on the public anywhere. So it's another form to tell your clients that you have that will be a privacy.
Totally. I mean, we appreciate all your comments, like to hear interest in, to hear new features and maybe ideas. That's how we're going to build this together. So it's, we're really involving the community here.
Yeah, this is a soft launch right before the holidays. We're going to have another call on this and make sure that everyone, in January, make sure that everyone knows how to use this. And and at the end of the day, we want you guys to use this, in order to get more deals done, and to save time, because how exciting would it be is for you to put a lead on here and get a call about your lead.
Yeah.
And even better, make the deal happen.
And then instead of in your office talking to one or two people, hey, I've got this deal, the client wants to sell, it's $40 million. It's not my specialty. I don't know what to do with it. Well, you put it in here, and all of a sudden you've got 2 or 3 people contacting you, and now you're making a deal that you normally wouldn't make. So I think that's how you have to see it.
And I think you guys already are asking questions. I can already see how it's going to open a lot of doors, right? This is clearly going to skyrocket your expectations of what's currently going on and how we're going to build it even further. So that's kind of the demo. If you have any other questions, please keep asking. Next slide here. So next steps. I just sent a link out in the Q&A now of our registration link. It's simple as that. Register instantly, right? Click the link pinned and you'll see it. Like you saw Chris do, is toggle your experiences, toggle your specialties for that accurate chat and group pairing. But the goal is, on the right side, you can see it there, get your account live before Thanksgiving. So you can explore it over the holidays. As people are starting to put leads in, you're going to get notifications. So while you're at home, enjoying with your family in the holidays, as you should be, you're still going to get notifications, and you're just going to keep your head working. Hey, maybe, that's actually pretty active. Let's respond on this. And, step 2 is log in and, upload a test lead. And as Ed was mentioning earlier, there's no pressure to migrate all your leads yet. We understand a lot of them are personal and you're still working them. Please keep doing that. Please exhaust your personal network, exhaust all those options, because that's why we have this platform. It's for once you've exhausted all your options and nothing's moving yet, there's the secondary net for you guys. And then step 3, like we mentioned already in January, webinar 2 of 2 will dive deeper into the advanced features. And like you guys just suggested, some of these other features, you're able to use them. And so by then, obviously, you'll be comfortable with the platform. You'll understand what's going on. Just real quick, I hope you guys can all see my link that I sent in the chat, the registration link. Hopefully you guys are all doing that right now as I'm speaking.